So I just hit record on OBS, but I'll just have to crop
Yeah,
this.
why not? Why not?
I'll just have to crop the screen in post because right now I'm the way my mind thinks is
Yeah.
I have to.
What I also thought about, because we are guys, we can. I mean, what a guys, you know. I guess nobody's really listening to us, but
Well, yeah,
overall, we're here to
we have.
brainstorm. You know? We have a cool idea. We would like to do it.
So my
We don't
mod,
know yet.
the Brown Bat mod, this you've seen the toy boxes that I put out. That's what it's based on. So I went in
Yeah.
years ago, and I have to give props to Login Productions because if it wasn't for him, you wouldn't be seeing me. I wouldn't have come back.
I know. He brought you back with many emails, right?
That's the only reason I come back because he said, you can actually go into water now, and I think he was mistaken, but he had seen Infiniteer or somebody post something about Moana. So I'm like, really? So then I started digging, and that's where it all started. And I'm like, I had always liked the pirate town because, again, the size of that, you could always make a 24 by 24 block and have the city look big.
I know what you mean.
And so I said, well, this is what when 3.0 came out, I said, I need to make the Death Star and I want to make Castlevania.
Yeah.
Boom. That was it. So I had to make everything come in. So that's why Small World was on the chopping block because I ran.
Yeah.
I had to, and just recently I showed you, and I know it's gonna. I know there's gonna be some people that are upset, and I don't have to put it in there, but I need it for me with Nemo terrain, which I made invisible. It's completely invisible.
I saw it.
Yeah, so I can block things off because the barrier block is trash. It's half trash.
I know what you mean. It takes up so much memory. This is insane. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, remember when we were doing the edit or trying to get? No, it was before the PC edit when we were doing Avengers.
Yeah. We're talking about the endgame toy box, guys, and we wanted to restrict certain things. You can't fly there, or you're not allowed to go there. Yep, but with barrier blocks, we can't really do that because they take up so much memory. This is ridiculous. Doesn't make sense to use them.
That was funny because we were doing that. I forget. No, you were doing that on screen in Minervan, and. You're like, well, what if we delete this, and all of a sudden, you have half the toy box available.
Yeah.
It took up half the memory meter.
It's ridiculous. I don't know who programmed that. Not gonna lie, who programmed that? An intern? Had an hour to do it?
Oh,
I was like, okay.
You never know who's going to listen eventually. Look, I've had devs drop me a chat, so just watch what you say. You never know. It might be that guy's listening one day.
Oh, no, I still
5 weeks from now, 5 months from now.
He might know who that was, He might know who that was.
Like, yo, bro, that was me.
Yeah, comments down. Yeah, it was me, sorry. No, seriously. It's a great toy, but takes up so much memory. Can't really use it that often. But I like that how you think. And you were like, okay, let's just switch up one terrain, and then I have my own barrier block, which takes up less memory. And this is way better.
Right. But I had to make sure, can I still do an underwater scene? Yeah, it's sand. Sand. And
yeah, all of those things you have to consider.
And I take into consideration how many toy boxes do I see based on this. And the other thing is, I don't have the Finding Dory stuff.
Yeah.
On PC. I know eventually, if it's not already, it'll be in Breeze. Those extra terrains, if they're not already, they will be.
I'm not sure. I think Marvel Battlegrounds is in Breeze.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
Dory, I know that. Some of the terrain
some of the
stuff is.
I was assuming it's eventually it all will be because you have all the
I guess it
PS4
will.
files. So eventually, once you have everything decoded or encoded, yeah.
Oh, okay. Just crashes. Okay, Cassini's saying just
I know
crashes.
with
Okay.
Apollo, that's why I didn't go forward with Apollo because you couldn't use the power disk wouldn't show up in the editor. You could theme all, but it just like I need the themes.
Yeah, he had the Polo just crashed, yeah. But it takes time. It takes time to fix certain things. I mean, who am I talking to, right?
But
once you have it, then it is great. Once you have a wonderful version. I mean, Breeze is still, in progress because we haven't found everything. And there's still things to fix, but it's still great to use. For most people, I mean, many people already downloaded it and are happy.
But for you can make new block textures, right? You can make. Wait a minute. You can make new block textures.
Like new entries.
Yeah. So you can do that.
I think so. If Cassini says that,
and you can. No. So, Cassini, can you add them to the ribbon to select from? Because right now I'm just replacing stuff.
Yes. It confirms.
So you could add in, or you have already added in the Dory and the Alice terrains.
Well, not yet, but auto mod logs, okay.
It's a lot of stuff.
Oh, Cassini, don't curse. You're always in the log, Cassini's always in the log. Yeah. Always the bot is hitting like, can't say that. Yeah, so. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff, but it's doable.
Currently, for Brown Bat mod, currently I'm thinking one more phase, and then I think it'll be complete as far as. But the thing is, the next phase will really get people riled up.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Why is that? Can you give us a sneak?
An idea? I haven't touched it, but it has to do with characters. So it might just be for me. I don't know, because every time I replace a character, there's always people that get upset. Well, that's why I say you can always revert back to the other ones. And we have Merida as far as my
keep on.
No, I was looking at.
Keep on talking.
You better thank me because. Oh, thank you. The new IDs. Oh yeah, I know you can enter new characters. I just. Yeah. Yeah, I was just gonna swap out. I was just gonna swap out X, Y, and Z and be done. Regardless of the road that I go down, it's still going to take a while. Whether I learn how to put in the new IDs, where I have to, you have to teach me, or I just swap out that's what's going to offend people, because people are really, really protective. Really protective of their favorite characters, and everybody has different favorite characters.
Yeah, I can understand that.
But the Brown Bat mod is not the end all be all.
I know.
It's just for weirdos like me that want a medieval setting that that want to play Dark Souls and make their own levels.
In Infinity.
And Infinity. There's no blood here. It's call it Sparkborn instead of Bloodborne. This is Sparkborn.
Yeah. My goodness. Nah, but it's cool. We have cool mods, and that's fine. But I guess you, at one point, you definitely have to collaborate with Cassini to figure this out, to make it even better.
Yeah, if I was, But eventually somebody's going to make something that's just like takes everything and just blows it out of the water. And they'll be like, great. Because what Infiniteer is talking about, the Fortnite stuff. Well, let's say that catches on. Well, now, where's my audience now? Where's our audience for Disney Infinity after if this Fortnite thing takes off? But I will say this, based on their performance on how they manage stuff over the last few years, I don't know.
What?
Their management team, how they've been managing movies and IPs, Snow White, for example.
I know.
And some of the things that they want or don't want, you get too many cooks in the kitchen, and next thing you know, you end up with nothing.
Yeah, you end up with something, but that's terrible most of the time. And I totally agree with you. If I think about the recent Disney actions,
did you see that? Wow. All right,
so I see that. I
we're
see
gonna
that.
multiply. That will fix it.
We'll finish it one day. Yeah.
One day. I was out of the corner of my eye. I thought it said today. I'm like, dang, no, one day. Okay, it's like.
No, but so I hear your excitement in your voice. But I can also say to you, Brown Bat, because you're kind of like, hey, what if the Fortnite thing goes crazy and we will kind of like lose our audience, or what will happen to Disney Infinity, to the Disney Infinity community?
Yeah.
Let's say I think it is quite impressive to see so many people still caring for this game after 10 years.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Cancellation, because still yesterday someone just sent me the save file and was like, hey, I'm still playing with my daughter, and I would love to share the toy boxes, her toy boxes, but also my toy boxes, and I got a few community toy boxes. And this is kind of like the thing that I really like about this community. We are like, hey, we share A, B, C, and we share our knowledge best we can. Try to, make the game as good as possible for everybody here. Help each other, and this is cool, So I think the Disney Infinity community is a special place with kind people most of the time,
Yeah.
Always some other dudes, but most of the time it's a great community. And 10 years later, it is still one of its kind.
It's hard to believe 10 years has passed for anything that was out. Battlefront was big.
Give me a second. My secretary's calling.
Okay. But while he's out, it is hard to fathom 15 years has gone by, or not 15. Oh my goodness. In 5 years, it will be 15 years, and we'll be talking about that again. 10 years has gone by since, 2015. That's crazy. So Battlefront was a thing. 10 years ago.
Back.
All right. I was just trying to carry on, the dead silence.
Sorry, man. The secretary called and was like, hey, I also play Disney Infinity. Yeah. So, no. Anyways, we just talked about it. The community is still alive. After all of these years, we can still do community events, and many people will participate. Drop new content. How is that possible for a game that was canceled 10 years ago?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So one of the things Mighty, I just call him Mighty because he has the number tag on him and I can't remember the numbers. But one of the things that, I have two computers. I can look at the other screen. But anyway, just in case someone's like, who's talking about Mighty? Mighty 287. So one of the things that Mighty 287 asked me today was, can you still get Disney Infinity Gold Edition on PC? I'm like, yeah, and I sent him the Steam link, So some people don't even know that you can still get it. And I've seen other people post that they were upset because they can no longer get it on PlayStation. I'm like, how can you not get it? So apparently through the store it used to be available.
Yeah.
Which I didn't understand because
how it is only available in the US though.
But you have to have the base. How do you play it without the base?
I don't know. And I was also like, you have to buy the base and the figures and so on, so you can just buy the disc. I mean, many people still sell it, so
maybe that's what it was. Yeah.
It's not a rare game.
But all it takes is one guy or one girl one popular person, let's put it that way, to come up with something, which they did, whoever it was, or a group of people. It said that it was no more. And a lot of the when they stopped the going forward of making new content, that was the consensus 10 years ago. It's done. Nobody could play it anymore. And they interpreted it as that, and people just dropped off.
Yeah.
Geronimo, they left the party. It's similar to Lego Dimensions. Lego Dimensions will still work. It'll just cost you an arm and a leg if you want to get into it, because there's only one way to play it, and that's to buy all the physical stuff. Well, actually, you can buy the base and you can buy the chips, so you don't have to buy all the characters.
The chips are not that expensive, but the figures combined with the chips,
Yeah, Papa H was telling me he was buying eBay the chips, so you can just put the chips down.
Yeah,
significantly cheaper. But I had an entire shelf was Lego Dimensions. And then when I went to play Lego Dimensions, I had to set up all the Lego Dimensions around me on the table. Constantly.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I just leave it there. How about
your Disney Infinity collection? How about this collection? Do you have a collection? Because you play on PC or not?
Well, when I had that issue that I had that I told you months ago that
I know.
That crisis, that mental, that whatever.
Yeah.
I got rid of everything. Everything.
Oh wow.
Everything.
No. This can't be true.
Yeah, I got rid of everything.
Insane. This is insane. You got rid of all your stuff. Even your toy boxes were lost, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, because they were on the hard drive of the PS4. And the cloud. No, wait a minute. How does that work? I don't know how that works because I still have a PS4 account, so the save files might still be in the cloud. But I think you have to access the cloud within 6 months.
Yeah, we looked it up once, I know.
But where I'm at right now, I don't have enough space to put any other console or anything like that. It's just...
But I mean, All Night Gaming saved most of your toy boxes.
Yeah.
So we got many of them.
What were we talking about? Looking for
the Malico one.
And that's not. I'm looking at that. I'm like, that wasn't that big. It's just, it didn't take me long to build that.
Then recreate it.
That's what I was thinking. It's just all right. So I need a day to recreate it. That's how long it took me. A day. Most of the toy boxes I made was a day.
Holy smoke!
Well, when we talk a day, I'm talking 20 hours. 0 sleep.
Oh, okay. I would pay for that to see that.
I was very unhealthy back 10 years. Very unhealthy. I listened to some of the old the old clips. Well, I had to when I re-edited them to put them back up, and I could tell my voice is different. But I asked somebody. I said, "Listen to this. Now listen to me now. Do you see? They don't hear a difference. I can hear a difference. I can
also hear a difference.
You don't?
You're way calmer.
Right.
Yeah,
you do.
I hear a difference.
No, I meant, and I sound sick. I sound I sound unhealthy. In some of the old videos.
Unhealthy, but
stuffy and congested. Sometimes I sound like I was losing my voice.
Also, you talked about sometimes I remember that in the Java building videos or so, you just talked about the weirdest stuff. I don't know. Sometimes it was just weird.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'd have to go
Sometimes
back and listen to it. That's well, what happens is you're talking and doing a let's build, not editing.
Yeah.
And back then, I didn't edit anything out. Except, and so I'm like,
yeah.
What do I do?
I mean, when I watched the videos, it felt like compared to now, always that this brown bat version is, a real person. We could say this is really how he speaks, how he is, and so on. And the other brown bat felt like that's pretty cool, but it's, let's say, too much sometimes. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Yeah, I was like being pulled between two different worlds or something like that.
But what I can also say is we all sounded different.
Yeah.
Differently when we started. And I have to say the strongest example, obviously me, because I grew up. I was, when I started YouTube, I was way younger. And you can hear that in my voice. And also louder, I would say. Way louder before and more.
I know it's all in German.
Yeah, it was all in German, but different times, and you learn, and later on you watch your videos and you'll be like, nah, that's a bit too loud, I changed a bit here and there. So, as usual, but I can also say that one of the strongest examples is Professor Toybox. Because if you watch his older videos, I even left a comment on one of his back then, which was his Frozen Toybox, one of the building videos. Listen to these videos. You can hear him that he's a nice person. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
But compared to now, you can really hear how confident he is.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We learned.
It wasn't like that, because he hasn't done like hundreds of videos. Now it isn't a big deal for him to record a video, voiceover for a video, yeah. But back then it was a big deal.
And then, well, I got. Oh, hold on. All right, Cassini.
All right,
take it easy, brother.
Thanks for joining me. Have a good one. Yeah. We're all changed. Except for Pringle. Pringle was already old when he started with YouTube.
Oh, no. But that's
still
that's
good.
Same. So I used to watch Pringle and I'm trying to think. And of course Infiniteer, because he's the biggest. Right?
Definitely.
And I mean some of the OG guys, Sumerian he was all logic, right?
Yeah.
Aside from that, me personally, and the K-Wings. Because they were big, whatever they posted related to Disney Infinity would blow up.
Yeah.
And aside from that, because I had to build my own stuff, it takes time. So I didn't watch anybody else. I don't think there was... Oh, Cryptic Fox.
Yeah, Cryptic Fox. He's a legend.
And he went on to... what did he immediately do? He was playing Terraria for a long time back then. Now he's doing, I think, all different games, I think.
Yeah.
And
he was cool. I remember that many people, also including me, recreated his Alice toy box.
Okay.
The man to the house, the tea party, the tower, Times Tower. Many people recreated that stuff. I know like 5 people who recreated this. They make their own toy box out of it. That's also cool. All of them used the same structure, but did their own thing.
Now, based on the cartoon movie or the movie? The movie movie. the live action movie or the Tim Burton
I would
movie?
say I would say the live action movie.
Okay.
And I really like it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a huge fan of Alice toy boxes. Alice toy boxes are quite cool.
The
At least
story,
the ones I
you know, can you believe that I never seen the original motion picture, or the cartoon, the animated movie from front to back?
I can believe because I also haven't watched it.
Well,
So-
no, I watched it, but not from front to end. So what happened back in the day? It was certain movies would only watch certain parts.
Mhm.
You know,
Okay.
just sit down and concentrate. The concentration wasn't there, so we'd sit down and watch this part. Who are you? So we watched that part. And then the Disney clips, when Disney would have a special, which they had multiple specials throughout the year. This was, you didn't have to have Disney. Disney Plus was not a thing. And the Disney Channel, only some people had. So ABC, CBS, NBC, whatever one, I guess, paid the highest bid, whatever. I don't know how that worked, but we'd have Disney special. And in those Disney specials, they would show clips from different things. So that's probably why, in my mind, I get Maleficent and the Wicked Queen from Snow White mixed up, because they'd always show those clips spliced in to each other back to back.
I see.
Multiple times in those Disney, some of those Disney specials back in the 80s. So I'd get confused between Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, and Cinderella. So like, wasn't there an evil queen in Cinderella? No, it was the stepmother. But wait a minute, because the stepmother theme was in Snow White. Wasn't the evil queen her No, that was. See, I'm confused.
Yeah, I see. You have to rewatch them. Yeah, rewatch some Disney classics. Yeah.
But we also had movies like the Vincent robot, Black Hole.
Black Hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
no.
All right.
So watch that.
In the townspeople, there's a little townsperson named Vincent. He's a little robot guy. Vincent is one of the robots from Black Hole.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So we used to watch that movie come on HBO. It's a Disney movie, but it came on HBO a lot in the early 80s. So we watched that. Actually, the wallpaper in my bedroom growing up was Black Hole themed, even though it was blue. I'm like, Mom, why is space what? You don't give a kid black wallpaper.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
So, yeah.
Is this the reason why we have that brown bed?
So, I didn't think there was anything wrong with the movie. Going back and looking at the synopsis of the movie now, that movie is almost like a precursor to Event Horizon. Almost, not quite. Event Horizon to me is the creepiest movie available to the public ever made. But it's almost fits there as one of the creepiest, especially one of the creepiest things that Disney ever produced.
Okay.
And I watched it growing up as a kid, and it didn't. I don't think it affected me in any way, shape, or form. But looking back at it, yeah, it's deep. It's creepy deep.
Okay.
But
yeah,
the robots.
Have to
watch it for the robots. Watch it for only for the robots. What's that?
Nah, I'm more for the classics, happy ending and stuff like that.
Was that Disney? Happy ending. Oh, I'm thinking of Ever After.
Yeah, no, Disney has always a happy ending.
Oh! I thought you were talking about a series or a show, because they did Ever After.
I don't.
All right, so if I'm not mistaken, Ever After was a show, that I never watched, but it put all the Disney franchises together as far as the fantasy. Nope, it was a film. I stand corrected.
Okay.
What am I thinking of? Okay, it was Ever After was a modern version of Cinderella. And what show am I looking for? Show with, I just put Maleficent because it had the Wicked Witch in it too. That was definitely not Disney. And Wicked Witch. Once Upon a Time. Once Upon a Time. That was the other. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, that rings a bell.
Yeah, that was 2011. So that wasn't long ago.
I see. So, by the way, we still have to go through a couple of questions.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
As we are. Okay, so we said, Friday, Saturday, whatever works for us. And then we had it with the channel. Okay. Yeah, and I had the question, what kind of name should we give this podcast?
I'm thinking that's...
I thought about a simple one, The Bat and the Lion. The Bat and the Lion.
You know, it'd be funny if we somehow get animated. I don't know, doesn't make sense, but you had the bat and the lion and the target in the middle, and somehow get Merida to hit the target with an arrow. When the arrow hits, it explodes, and that's the intro. I don't know how you would do that, but I think that would be funny. It's like the bat and the lion are on each end of, like you did in that, and maybe have the models look more like our mascots, right?
Yeah.
And then Merida's there and, not too far off in the distance, and just shoots the arrow, and then bat and the lion are looking like all in, shock and amazement, and then the arrow hits the bullseye and then it explodes. It doesn't make any sense, but I think it'd be cool. Just very short, the intro of the podcast.
My goodness.
Off the wall.
Okay,
but funny.
So like
maybe have Bambi in the background.
Yeah. I like the name, and you're already fascinating about an intro, so sounds good.
Yeah, well, my sense of humor though is not the same as most people's, I don't think.
Definitely not, no, but that's all right, because I share that humor, yeah, so I can laugh about it, but.
We had somebody joined and then popped out. I was going to say that was Alpha Phoenix. Popped in, popped out. But hello anyway.
Okay.
Hello
anyway. Nobody here. Yeah, but before we had a few people, and it's kind of cool, So next question was, any limit of the talk or just as usual? So.
I guess I'm sure certain depends on what's if there's something important. I hate to get, and I'm sure you do too, and the viewers do too, but if something like majorly important happens on the planet, probably should mention it, even though maybe we don't know too much about it, or we do, or have conflicting views. But if something concerns, like COVID, I mean, how would you not talk about something like that? It affected the entire planet.
Yeah, but the question is, do you really want to talk in a
not a whole show?
In a whole show about, what do you think about COVID or so? No, maybe just What did you do in COVID time related to Disney Infinity? Something like that.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you get the entire, when it started, you had a lot of people that were worrying.
Yeah.
Something, you don't address the entire, then you also have, we get big, then the chat starts chiming in, and then you just answer questions. So sometimes, if you have a lot of people in chat, you're answering a lot of questions. So, but if there's topics like, Breeze Mod next iteration comes out and it blows everybody out of the water, right? Or Bowtie Guy uses Brown Bat Mod and creates Planet Earth.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's like we gotta talk about it.
Earth. The man is dreaming big. Yeah.
Did you see that toy box?
No, but I get what do you mean.
Or JKG makes something without mods. JKG drops something that you don't even need mods to make, and just like, wow, and just like go through it. So definitely.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. So there shouldn't be a time limit, but if we say, hey, that's cool for today, we end it. Or we say, no, we can't stop here.
Right. Yeah.
Continue.
Also show off toy boxes. Somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, you have that whole roster of stuff that you could show off.
That's right, yeah.
And I can show off old ones. Well, not old ones. I don't have old ones. Well, I do it going back 3 years, but a lot of it's WIP, work in progress. Stuff that I never finished or had a better idea and scrapped it.
By the way, I also got the last question, which is, what should we include into the video? Just our names like it is now on Discord, or should there actually be gameplay going on?
Oh, you mean in the background?
Yeah, in the background.
I hate to say, well, I don't hate to say it, because sometimes you have to look at other people as what people that are successful are doing, and what matters and what doesn't. So if you just show, maybe somewhere down the line, we get cameras or something like that. Right now, the only reason I'm not on camera is because I don't like the background. I live in a trailer with stuff all over the place. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I think it's also not necessary, in the Disney Infinity podcast to see us. It's
the icons.
Interesting to see our creations.
Yeah, and then as you, then we share the screen. Then that goes in the background.
Yeah.
Or then they see that, or what I mean. That's what I'm.
Okay, so no gameplay. Okay.
And until unless we're showing the gameplay.
Yeah. Unless we're showing.
That was always, and that's just me. When somebody does a video and they're showing, what's that popular game that shooter?
Yeah, Subway Surfers. Yeah, Subway Surfers.
A lot of the PC news games or news channels, they always show Call of Duty. They always show Call of Duty. For years they've been showing, they just Call of Duty in the background. I'm like, no.
I know what you mean.
To me, it's distracting. But
I just wanted to ask, what do you think about it?
I mean, we could also do maybe react videos to other people's stuff from the past.
Yeah, that's also right. Yeah.
Trying to think, go through Bowtie's channel. Remember that video from Bowtie Guy? Let's look at some of the stuff that he did back XYZ this day, or Pringles stuff.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean.
But yeah, other than that, I don't want it to be too militaristic. you know, where it's like every day we, here's the agenda, stick to the agenda. Then we become robots.
I know what you mean. It is just, I don't know, it should flow like it does now. We're just talking about many different things.
And then, so we got Christmas coming up next month.
Yeah.
And I know Infiniteer is going to do the recap, but we could also do the recap, not everything.
I know what you mean. We talk about our highlights, what they think about the events. Yeah, I know what you mean.
The only thing I'm thinking of is making sure that I don't, because you got to be careful you don't leave anybody out. But Infiniteer,
I know what you mean.
Special Infiniteer covers the whole thing, so I'm like,
yeah.
But somebody's always going to stand out more than the others.
Definitely.
Like JKG, even though I didn't watch all the series that he based his toy boxes on,
okay,
I still admire everything that he did. Look, the one that had the what was it? The
Kylo Ren one killed it. Not gonna lie, that one killed it.
Which one was that?
The Kylo Ren one, his recent one.
Oh, the recent one. I was thinking about go back and he had the dam, and I don't know what show that was from.
The dam? Okay.
It was the bunker, but the bunker was also like a dam that went through the valley.
Ah, you're talking about the Andor toy box.
Yeah. So
I remember. It was a beautiful one. Yeah.
Yeah, just
Pringle loved it.
His knowledge of putting things and taking the time to put things there, because merging blocks is not an easy task without mods.
Yeah.
And you can't merge everything. That was always an issue.
Yeah.
So you always have to make...
Still an issue on the PlayStation.
What's that?
Still an issue on the PlayStation.
Yeah, so you always have to substitute something for something else. Or rip the whole thing apart. And hope you maybe you get a glitch sometimes where it allows you to override something. Like, how'd that happen? You can't recreate it. But it worked that one time.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean.
It was always funny. It worked that one time. How did you get that to work? But mods
worked.
With mods, the easiest thing, if you know where specific files are, you can just hide them in the files, and then put stuff there, and then show, go back in and make the particular files active, and then they'll be there. That's the easiest way to get them to merge. But without on console, you have the cluster glitch that allows you to merge clusters. You have the bounding box, or the trigger area. You have the replayer. You have the path creator that doesn't work for everything, but it works for a lot of things.
Yeah.
And you have the house glitch, which I don't know if you've ever seen the house glitch.
Yeah, with the Range Rover. No, not Range Rover. Long Ranger.
Yes, you did see that. Yeah. But you can only do that once. Because once you start putting stuff in there, you can't put them back in, to get that glitch. But I think I built the majority of a section of Jabba's palace with that originally. I went out and ripped that all out in the in the brown bat version, because it didn't look good. I mean, when you can make it better, so like.
Yeah.
I was looking at, speaking of which, because I went through changing everything on that. Maleficent's Castle. Yep. I still never did a walkthrough. I really got to do that. It's been 2 years. I just have to do some logic in it, because right now, really, I don't know. You know what? I just do the video and show people where the logic is. Like, here, if you want to reconstruct this, go ahead. But then for the mod version, I have to go back in and change all the castle pieces. Because remember, I changed Brave to look like Brave. So now I have to do the alternate pieces to make it look like brick again for the mod. Which is not a problem. I just haven't found the time to do it.
Yeah, it's always a problem with Disney Infinity. I also said that to Mighty as we just talked about him. I said, it is hard to find time for Disney Infinity, but it's always worth it.
Oh yeah, especially when you get with community, and there's no drama. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad there's never been any drama in the community. Just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm also glad. Glad about it. Yeah.
But within the majority of it, right? There's not a lot. I've seen it, but I've avoided it. So you don't have to get involved in. If there is any, you can always sidestep it. It's not over encompassing the entire community.
That's right. And sometimes you always, there are always people like that. A few hours ago, I had to ban one guy. He just joined the server, and he was like, "Hey guys, I just wanted to say that you are all losers because you just care about this game that got cancelled years ago. You should move on. And I know that you're gonna hate me, but I have stocks of Disney." And I was just like, dude, who are you? What is wrong? Why spread hate? Also, in your opinion. I mean, I banned him, and the reason for the ban was not enough stocks. That is what I added to the reason, not enough stocks. So that's...
What's odd, that goes back to something I said a while back with the people saying that it's Disney Infinity's no more. It's canceled. No, canceled means you can't get it anywhere.
Yeah.
Canceled means, I'll give you a really good example of something that was canceled. Marvel Omega or Marvel Heroes Omega. Look it up. Really good game. Canceled. You cannot play that game. It's one of the only games you can take a canceled game like Castlevania. Oh, it was the online multiplayer one that they had. And they canceled it, but they resurrected it on a server so they could actually play it. Right? You can actually play that one. They dug it up out of the grave and they could play it. Marvel Heroes Omega? Even if you still have the EXE for it, nobody's in there. You can't do anything with it. That is a game that's canceled. Disney Infinity, you can still buy it. You can still put, Lego Dimensions wasn't even, it was, production was stopped.
Yeah.
But there's a difference. And that stuff has hurt the community more than anything else because people don't even know it's there. Can't play it anymore. No, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah, I know what you mean.
If Steam ever delists it, now then it would be canceled on PC.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't be able to get it unless you already had it. That has not happened. It's not even, knock on wood, it never happens. If Microsoft buys Steam and messes up everything and goes belly up, then you could say it's canceled. That's one of the things people are talking about. Is like, what if Microsoft, because Microsoft has all this money And if you look, Microsoft is, I don't know, it's sort of, you can compare it to some of the stuff that Disney does as far as doesn't work. Microsoft goes and buys stuff and then fires people.
Yeah.
They've been doing that for 10 years or more. And you hear stuff, people complain about what they're doing with the Xbox and want everything online and doing this and doing that. So maybe they will buy Steam one day, because Steam right now is like privately owned or something like that by a family. And what if, he gets an offer that he can't refuse? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the kids don't want to take over,
Yeah,
and
sometimes it is just like that, yeah.
Yeah, the only after that, the only salvation for Disney Infinity would be if Good Old Gaming or GOG got it and put it available, because they're no DRMs with them.
Mm-hmm.
But enough people have to vote for a game in order for push, because I think they have some Disney games, but they don't have any Disney Infinity stuff for GOG. That'd be the only way that I can foresee it, is if GOG got it. But as of right now, and like I said, nobody said anything, so this is just something that I was just like, if it's a big IF, right? If. But
Brown Bat said no.
So now, all right.
He said it.
Go ahead.
Yeah. He said it will happen, so now it will happen.
No. I didn't give a "thus saith the Lord." I didn't do something like that. That was not a prophecy. It was a if. It was a conditional statement. I'm math, right? Like math.
Yeah.
It's conditional. If then. Very.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to think. Do you have anything that your toy boxes that you've been working on since Halloween?
No, I was pretty lazy, you could say. I've been busy with work and so on. So a lot's going on. But I would like to get back into it. But I don't know what to build, I mean, the next thing has to be for Christmas, obviously.
Yeah.
But I also just want to update the Celestia bundle. This is something I really want to do.
Okay.
But it takes so long with my connection speed here. But I definitely have to do it, to make it even bigger. Put in all the toy boxes. And I would like to publish the rest of the toy boxes, which is almost impossible now, because we have so many.
I gave you that Brave toy box, correct? For the non-modded one?
Yeah, for Halloween, I guess.
How did that? I mean,
I could publish it because you also sent me.
I thought you already did.
Images. Did I?
I thought
maybe I already did. Maybe I already did.
I thought you published those because you wanted them, so I gave you Brave.
I think I published. I don't know. Maybe I published them for Halloween.
I gave you Brave. What else? I gave you like 4 toy boxes, I thought.
That could be right, yeah.
Let's see. If I go to direct messages and go to you and then scroll up. All right, it was before that. Bisquick. Before that. Oh my goodness. We have a lot of conversation here.
Yeah.
All right, so I gave you the side scroller Halloween Town.
Mm-hmm.
The Halloween Village, the side scroller city.
I think so, yeah.
I'm looking at it where I gave it to you. I gave you a hub world that I made.
Mm-hmm.
2 different hub worlds. And that Gothic City. Okay, so I thought I gave you Brave. I swear I gave I swear I gave it
I guess
to
I
you.
still have to. Okay. There I see it. I just posted Bloodborne, and Jabba's Palace from you.
Right, yeah. But before that,
Yeah.
I thought I
Yeah,
gave
you
you,
sent them over, but I forgot about it. Not gonna lie, my mistake.
but I can't find it in our chat.
Okay. Yeah, but I also forgot the others that you just named. So sorry for that. That's definitely my bad.
Yeah, but I should have. Maybe I didn't.
Nah, I think you did.
But yeah, I can't find the where I uploaded it to you.
Then you didn't, yeah.
So I can find the Toy Box Hub World template version 2, version 1, and the Gothic City concept. Oh, here it is, Dumbruck. Here it is. What day was that? September 28th, 2025. Dumbruck version 2.
As I said, you know, I have so many toy boxes that I still have to publish.
Yeah, so there's
Even yours,
4.
as you can see, obviously.
4 of them.
Yeah. Yeah, they have to publish them, you know?
No, but I thought you did already. So I was just wondering what the feedback was on that.
It is the biggest problem. I get no feedback.
Oh, I thought you said like I forget what you told me that people were wanting. They wanted Castlevania, which I have not given because
I wanted Castlevania. I saw that in the AI bot that many people asked for that. Yeah, that's true.
I'm trying to think what the story was. All right, so and I said which version. Because the one of them, the side scroller, has bugs.
Mm-hmm.
It had bugs when I did it for the Halloween episode 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't going to put that out because
Yeah.
I didn't want to go, get all the feedback. It didn't work. I know it doesn't work. It works sometimes. But the other one, I didn't because, well, now I have to go through and retheme everything with the mod. But it won't work without the mod. It's too big. It's too big. And that's why. That's why I was doing tutorials for, you have to do it room by room and split it up amongst different toy boxes. If you want all the rooms in there, or make them smaller, which I was designing out, making them smaller. You can make the rooms smaller and only make them, I'm trying to think, how would that equate? Because I wanted the rooms to be 10 by 10. Yeah, 10 by 10 as far as block size. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so when you do that, if you take, let's say you take 20 different rooms, 10 by 10, so you now have 400 block space, I think, as far as surface area, plus you're going up and out. So it's a lot of space. So I was thinking cutting it down to 4x4s.
Yeah.
And you could still get the depiction of what you want, but let's say you take Hulk in there. Now your camera is messed up because Hulk's big and the camera, or Iron Man. I don't know. I don't remember how it is on the console version, but the PC version, the camera is kind of weird for Hulkbuster.
Okay.
How they have it positioned. So anyway, when you're controlling the directional, when you're rotating the camera, when you're in tight spaces, the camera gets messed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's not that big of a deal. But I'm thinking you got the entrance hall, which is, I always like to be narrow. And then the main hall is going to be as narrow as the entrance hall. I'm like, I can't have that. It doesn't work on paper. So I'm just trying to think, you could always make it look good doing something small, but as the creator, that it's not as good as the grand vision of it. So do you want to do that? But again, the person outside doesn't know what's in your head. So they'll think it's awesome. Right, yeah. So just thinking of all those different things. So that's why I have not released any of the Castlevania ones. But the Brave one, that looks great without mods. Looks fantastic with mods. But, yeah, you still have those to post. And then I think people, they might. Yeah. But you can't see how many people download something, I take it.
No, I can't.
Yeah, I can't see that through Google either. I thought with Google you could. If I had a website, I could. Somebody a while back said that you should get your website back. Okay, same person doesn't like it when people ask for money. That's why people ask for money, is to run the operation. I'm not paying. I pay enough money for the mods. I'm not paying any more money for a website out of pocket. When, it made sense before because a lot of people I was getting a lot of traffic and I just had it organized. But how many people came to the website?
No.
2 people? The 2 people using it, this is not worth, what was it, $200 a year?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I know what you mean. Costs too much.
Yeah, does Infinitier have a website? I don't think he does. I think everything's just YouTube, right?
No, I don't. I don't think so.
Yeah, so I was the only one with a legit website, and people didn't need to go to it. So, it's fine, but yeah, there's cost for everything. I'm sure one day we'll get so big, it's like, dude, we need this. Dude, we need a studio. I need to fly to Germany. Yeah. Today's podcast is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
No, we can't do that.
No. Dude, I watch some of these wrestling podcasts, and I don't know how many of them are sponsored by Blue Chew. Like, we ain't gonna take no sponsor for Blue Chew when most of our audience.
Hell no.
Is that would be so immoral. To take definitely, sponsors like that, certain, but I'm sure they're if you're successful, you're going to have to do something to get some sort of monetization to improve, because you can't do everything out of pocket. That's just, you're more business minded than me. You're going to college majoring in business. I went for accounting and I had to take basic business, but they didn't teach us basic and profits. But man, I learned that in the Bible. You do something, you conduct your life without making a profit, and then that's kind of foolish. Not trying to scam people, but there's a difference. There's a big difference.
Yeah, there's a difference. Yeah.
I watch people on YouTube trying to do all these different things. If you really want to support me, make sure that you watch through the end. Put me in the background and watch all my videos. Like, dude, if you don't have something to offer, no. People don't do that with me because I don't have something to offer everybody. Only some people. So I'm not going to put some guys, I like, 5 minutes of his video that I like. I'm not going to, do that. And I'm also not going to advertise for something that I don't like or use and pretend that I do.
Yeah, that's good. That's important and good. You shouldn't.
Is that you stand on that, or I know you said that's good, but is that where you stand, or is that you think otherwise? Because I know you're in retail.
Wow.
No, I don't know. Really because dude, look. There's because there's the people that say, you watch the actors on commercials. Commercials have been around ever since the beginning of TV because they have to pay for TV. So take Bisquick, the lady that does the Bisquick commercial or whatever.
Yeah.
She probably doesn't eat, probably not. I mean, she probably doesn't even use Bisquick every day. But she got paid, $10,000 to do a commercial or something like that. Maybe less money, but whatever. That's her job. That's what puts the food on her table. So some people look at that and they don't have any moral qualms about it. I just find it extremely annoying when I know the person, doesn't.
I always say I always work at a company or sell goods that I can stand behind at least.
Yes. Okay.
And I think that you have a codex, and I remember once there was a Facebook group. There was a seller, and he was like, "Hey, I would actually like to sponsor you and the bow tie guy, seriously." And then because we wanted to buy some items, then they are cheaper and whatever if you mention us in your video and whatever there. And I also said, I won't do that because I don't know this shop. I don't know about that. I don't want advertisement in my videos and so on. Things like that. So it's not about something, for the money or to save a few bucks here and there. No, It's just. But if someone asks us for biscuits to say, hey, check them out, not gonna lie, I have nothing against biscuits.
No, I have nothing against Bisquick either. I was just using that.
That's all right.
I was just using that as it just popped to the top of my head because that Bisquick commercial that I posted in the chat last week. But a lot like Raid Shadow Legend or World of Battleships or whatever like that.
It doesn't fit in there. It doesn't fit into a Disney Infinity video or so, or in most videos. If you do something about a mobile game or a different challenge, this is fine, then it works as a good sponsor, for example. But, sometimes I see these weird transitions. There's one German channel, and they're quite big. And then they do, for example, they talk about the attack on Trump. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And in the middle of their video, there's like, and this hits Trump hard. But do you know what also hits hard? At the end of the month that you see how many insurances you have to pay. And maybe you're overpaying. So here's today's sponsors app, yeah, which will help to save you a few bucks. And I'm like, guys, sit down. Yeah, put the fries in the bag. Yeah.
Oh,
This is
rocket money.
Don't do that.
Rocket money. I keep hearing that rocket money. No. Now, there are some things like the course to learn coding, and coding can be learned like a video game. Now, if that's legit, I'm actually thinking about that. You know, so somebody,
I know what you mean.
Somebody sponsors that, they sponsor somebody. All right, cool. But if you aren't using it, don't sell it. Because
I know what you mean.
3 different channels talk about it, and they all say the same thing. Almost line for line. It's like, dude, no. You know what I haven't seen in a long time is the advertisements for that cereal.
Okay.
I'm trying to think what it's called. The keto cereal. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do. About the dry fruits.
No. This is, let me see. It should come up. Keto cereal. Okay. What's it called? Magic Spoon.
Okay.
You ever heard of Magic Spoon?
No.
All right, so Magic Spoon is a cereal that's made with zero sugar, low carbs, so it's keto friendly, right? And I mentioned it one time in Minerva, and you're like, how's everybody doing? I'm like, dude, it's 100 degrees and I ate a whole box of Magic Spoon. Don't.
Oh, okay. I see Magic Spoon now. Okay.
I can't remember what it's made with, which it's not harmful. But it's not good for it hurts your digestive system. You can feel it. Let's put it that way. It's not digestive system. It's not friendly. And I notice a lot of people, Walmart stopped carrying all the brands, at least my local Walmart. They have like two different varieties of it. But I've seen all the sponsors stopped. So that shows me something. Either they don't have enough money to pay their sponsors, or it was the people that they were sponsoring kept going to the bathroom, and they're like, no more. But that was a big one. You kept seeing Magic Spoon everywhere, but everybody did the same thing. It would show a clip of them eating, and then they'd like nod their head like, yeah, this is good stuff. Everybody's doing the same thing. I don't want to be that guy. Again, back to Raid Shadow. No mobile games. But yeah, if it's something that's useful, but like rocket money, no, I'm not paying somebody. And I don't expect anybody else to pay money to a company that helps you. Heck, I don't remember exactly. Are they the ones that cancel subscriptions for you, or are they the ones that
could be? There's so many.
Rocket money. It's rocket loans. You can get loans. No, I don't want a rocket loan. I don't want a loan if I don't need one. It helps 10 million members save hundreds. What if it helped hundreds save millions? I would.
That's a good question.
I think it shops for you. So one of these things is allegedly supposed to shop insurance for you. Like, no.
We have something similar here. Yeah.
I had Geico for car insurance for a while. The thing with Geico is I couldn't go to an office and talk to somebody if I needed to, about insurance. Sometimes face-to-face, is better than a phone call. So if I ever needed to go talk to my agent, I can just drive down the road, down the street, or not too far. It's the agent's local, and I'm not paying a lot of money, So I don't want, I like local better. I don't, I get it. People have to make money. I just, looking down the road, where do we want to, how do we want to do this? And then, of course, if you're big, we get big, there'll be people asking us to sell their product all the time. Some of them will be legit, and some of them will be outright spam. I was looking through my email, and I can't find any in the trash.
Yeah.
Because I do get.
But I really like that you're already dreaming so big that this podcast will be, the target for every sponsor. They want to be in there, but they have no chance. Yeah, so this is so good.
I get a couple every month in my email wanting me to either to sponsor or to check something out. The problem is most of them do not have a legitimate website domain or an email domain.
Yeah.
And I know people are money hungry, and I guess that could actually that fools some people.
Yeah.
Like I've been around the block.
So good.
I don't even trust it when I get emails from PayPal when it says click here for your pay. And look, I have a PayPal account, and it's probably from PayPal, but I've been around. I won't even. I'll save it. I'll save the email in case I ever need it. But if I want to check my PayPal account, which I haven't used in months, I will literally log into PayPal, click the button, and say download statement. I'm not going to sign in through a link because I don't trust it. I don't trust eBay emails, even though they're probably legit. Facebook. I get Facebook emails saying that somebody's tried to log into my account, and I look at the domain. It looks 100% legit. And I go to their Facebook's FAQ, or Meta, whoever owns it. It says, no, Facebook does not send emails like this. I'm like, why is this a legitimate? It is their email address. It is
weird.
So that's what. Yeah. So I don't click on any of their links. Don't trust it. Change my password a couple times, and still get though. What's TikTok? I used to get emails from TikTok allegedly saying that somebody was trying to log in with me. So somebody's trying to log in using my credentials. I don't even have a TikTok account, but somebody's trying to create one for That Brown Bat.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if it was a zealous fan or something. Could be, or somebody that's just trying to take my info and capitalize off my YouTube videos, which people have before. And legally, now, the majority of my videos, without even asking me, you can, because I put them in the Creative Commons. So you can make clips, you can...
I see.
But illegally, you cannot say that you're That Brown Bat and try to be me and pretend to be me.
Yeah.
That's a no-no. And I don't want to get into that either because I don't want to get a lawyer. But people can take my stuff. I don't,
Yeah, that's all right. But I think I have to leave you. I'm getting tired.
You're getting
Not
tired.
That you bore me, but I'm just getting tired somehow. Yeah. I mean, I worked today. Same thing.
I thought everything was closed on the weekend in Germany.
No, I have to work. Yeah, I have to work. Yeah.
No, I get.
Sales doesn't sleep.
I know. Yeah. So let me know what day. If it's Saturday.
Friday. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Fridays work sometimes and not the other. We want to be consistent. You know what I mean? I get sometimes there's going to be days where, somebody, has to be, not available. I get that. That happens all the time. But whatever the most, if Friday's only sometimes for you, then
I would say then Saturday. Saturday's better, I think.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So why not? I mean, you recorded this one, I guess.
Part of it. I started
Part of
through
it. Okay.
kind of after I started recording it after. I went through that kerfuffle of I can't get this to work. You're like, oh my goodness, this is insane. I can't believe you do all these mods.
Yeah.
And can't figure out. I'm still stuck on Hello World.
No.
You get that?
Yeah.
You'll see that in all that Hello World file is in everything because if you can't get Hello World to work, don't code. That's like 101. First lesson, Hello World. All right. Well, we'll have to come up with a catchy catchphrase for signing off and all that too, but we can do that.
Do it.
But,
say what you always say.
All right, I'll say what I always say. All right, so we are going to check out because the lion needs his beauty sleep. So, until next time, remember to keep on building.
Building.
All right.
All right.
Talk to you later.
I'll call it a night.
All right.
All right.